welcome. Today we're doing a quick little reading to get you some predictions for the month of November 2021. We're going to be looking at the energy of the month as a whole and see how that plays out throughout different spheres in your life. We're going to be getting predictions on career and money, your whole work situation basically. We're getting predictions for your personal and spiritual development. We're getting predictions in terms of like your family and friends, all your relationships that aren't romantic basically. And then last but not least, we are of course getting predictions for your love life. So today we have 3 groups to choose from. This is 1, 2, and 3. Go ahead and take your time to decide which one you feel most drawn to. When you're ready, click your corresponding timestamp in the description box below this video, and I will see you in just a second in your reading. Hi Group 1, and welcome. Today we are getting some quick November 2021 predictions for you. I'm going to try to keep it short, but we're going to go into a few different areas. We're looking at the month as a whole. We're looking into career and money. We're looking to spiritual and personal growth, friendships and family, and of course love predictions for this upcoming month. So let's get started. This card is going to represent the month as a whole for you guys. So we have the 6 of coins coming up here, and this is obviously I honestly feel like this is representing something's coming into balance. Okay, I feel like maybe in October or the months leading up to November, there was something very, very imbalanced going on in your situation. It could be your work situation or your love situation, or just maybe some sort of imbalanced dynamic with another person. But I'm feeling more that there was an energy imbalance going on here, and in November this is going to be corrected. So if you have been giving too much in some way and not getting enough back, November is when that balancing out is going to happen for you. So yeah, some of you might be feeling really energetically drained coming into November, but this month is going to help restore that for you, okay? This is where the scales are going to finally balance out for you, and you'll get back what you put out, basically. So the first thing we're looking at separately is money and career. So Spirit, for Group 1, what's happening in the sphere of money and career in November? Okay, we have the 9 of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Okay, so the 9 of Pentacles is all about independence, freedom. It really depends on what your money and financial situation is. I'm not seeing like some sort of rapid financial growth or rapid windfall for you guys, Group 1, I'm sorry to say, but if you have been struggling to maybe make ends meet or trying to move off on your own in some way, or this month will be like where things are going to balance out and you're finally going to feel like on top of your finances basically. It won't be so much of a struggle. This could also represent like having more independence in your job. You might have been dealing with people that are a little micromanagey up till now, but November, that's going to smooth out. You're going to have more independence and freedom in the work you do, and your finances will be stable. This is very much a financial stability card where it's not just stable, but you know, there's enough money and enough extra money too for enjoying yourself as well. The Page of Swords here can also indicate, I feel like, a new idea or project for some of you, okay? So you might be starting a new project at work or school or whatever it is you're doing, but I feel like there's a new idea that you're going to be working on. But it's almost like an air of freshness. It's like freshness is going to be breathed into what you're doing for work, okay? It's gonna feel a little new and less if it's been monotonous, it's gonna like liven it up in a good way, is what I'm feeling here for you, group 1. But I'm sorry, there's nothing super exciting there, but it's definitely not bad, at least. But let's move on to spiritual and personal development for you guys. Spirit for group 1, in the sphere of personal and spiritual development, what's happening for our group 1s here? The Empress. Okay, this is good. Spirit, what's happening? Here we go. 9 of Swords. Okay. So Empress and 9 of Swords. This is like, okay, honestly, you guys, I feel like most of you in group 1 have had like what I would call a heart chakra blockage. If you don't like to use terms like that or don't believe in chakras, it's like your heart's just been a little closed. There's been like an emotional blockage of some sort that you've been dealing with, and it's like that's going to be cleared up this month. But the problem here is that it's a messy process if you've had a block, especially a big block, for a while. So how this process is going to go for each of you, it's going to vary depending on like what your situation is and how severe this emotional blockage in your heart is. Some of you might just have your heart a little closed off because you were recently rejected in some way. Some of you might be dealing with larger, more deep pain blockages, but it's like there's going to be an opening of that. But when there's a blockage, that opening it's messy, right? There's tears, there's your heart's the center of all your positive and negative emotions here. So it's like there's going to be a flooding of positive emotions coming out, but also any pent-up negative emotions, but they're going to be released this month. And well, this is kind of the time of year for release, so that kind of makes sense. But I'm kind of feeling like this emotional release, unblocking this pain, this heart pain, or this closed off heart, this heart chakra problem, whatever it is, I feel like it's related to this 6 of Coins here. Remember I said we're going to have that balance back of the energy you've put out that's been making you drained. I feel like in order to really bring that balance back in, like a spiritual energetic level, this blockage in your heart needs to be cleared up. So once you go through this process of unblocking that and releasing these emotions, both positive and negative, that's what's going to allow this energy to balance itself out for whatever's been imbalanced in the months leading up to November. So this can be a difficult process, but honestly it's worth it. I mean, look at this, like the 9 of Swords, this is tough emotions here, but like the Empress is beautiful, loving, caring, nurturing energy pent up inside that heart blockage as well. And it's going to be a beautiful experience to have those flow out as well when we clear up this blockage. So yeah, this is actually a really good, really beautiful thing for this to be happening for you this month, group 1. I'm excited. But like I said, I want to keep these short, so let's move on to friends and family, or just close personal relationships. We'll see what's happening in this sphere of life. So Spirit, close personal relationships for group 1 in November. Okay, we have the Son of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Pentacles coming out with the Ace of Wands. So the Son of Pentacles here might represent a specific person. Okay, so the Son of Pentacles is very hardworking, ambitious type of person, and that's probably their primary personality trait. They might be an earth sign, so Virgo, Capricorn, I'm blanking, Taurus. definitely could be that. This could also just represent your energy. So if you're having, this could just represent a strengthening of a bond with this person, whether they're a friend or in your family or something. I almost feel like this person is going to be going through like a hard time. Like they're sad or something right now, or in the month of November, and you're going to be there to cheer them up. And that's not going to resonate for everybody, but if you know who this person is, I feel like that's what's going to be going on in November. But if that doesn't resonate with you, what I'm also seeing here is that I feel like this might actually be your energy here. With the Son of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles especially, it's almost like you might be overly focused on your work and less focused on your friends and family sphere in November. Because like I was saying, this Nine of Pentacles card, it's come up twice here. This is very independent. It's very, you're very happy with yourself and to just be doing your own thing. So you might just be taking a little bit of a break from the social sphere for right now. And with the Ace of Wands here, it's also just like in a happy way, okay? It's just you independently pursuing your own passions without, like, I don't know, maybe just taking a bit of a break from the world to focus on yourself, which is, you know, we all need that, okay? And that might be part of this energy balancing out that we have, you know, that the theme permeating the month here for you guys. But okay, let's move on to our last sphere here, the sphere of love. Spirit, for group 1 in November, what's happening in their love life? We have Justice, more of that balancing out of energy. Queen of Swords. Spirit, I need a couple more cards here, please. We have the Chariot. And the Devil. Okay, so yeah, so this balancing out of energy here, I'm going to assume for most of you, when I first mentioned this, you were thinking of your love life or your love situation in some way, especially with this Justice card coming up here right now, okay? I'm seeing this as a karmic balancing of a cycle or something to do with your love life. There's a karmic balancing here. So like if you're currently in a relationship, you might have been the one giving or being what's the word, overly compromising up till now, and that's going to balance out in November right now with your current partner. Okay, this could also be related to just karmic imbalances in past relationships where you might have someone coming in. I'm really seeing that with the Chariot card here. Someone might be coming in to kind of give more to you. If you've been the one giving out love too much but not really receiving it back, okay? So this Chariot might be someone coming in to kind of balance that out for you. Balance the scales and give you what you've been putting out energetically. Not necessarily the same person that you've been giving to, but someone's going to give you back what you've needed from, and being in imbalanced love situations, if that makes sense. With the Queen of Swords here, it's like, this is kind of you stepping back from your emotional involvement in whatever love situation you're in. You could be single right now and struggling because you feel lonely, or single and feeling happy and independent, which a lot of you might be with these two Nine of Pentacles here. Or you could be in a relationship, or you could just be in a situationship with someone, whatever it is. I feel like you're going to like detach from the emotions of the situation, and not in like an unhealthy bad sense. Like be able to step back from them and analyze your situation more rationally, and you're going to see the bigger picture in whatever's going on. So say you're single and lonely, you're going to see the pattern. You're going to start feeling this energy balancing out, and it's almost like you're going to be, the way you're going to be able to think about your situation is just going to open up a lot more clarity for you. So you just understand more who you are, where you're at, and the people that you're with, or the people you want to be with, okay? It's going to help clear up the path for you and like get rid of those negative emotions. I do feel like it's probably related to this heart blockage that we see over here in this sphere, okay? With clearing this up, this might actually be able to help you think clearly on top of it and see and make better decisions. So I definitely see that with the Queen of Swords coming up here. With the Devil, this could indicate temptation to avoid that, okay? But I feel like almost like some of you might be having obsessive thoughts in relation to your love life, or just thoughts that just keep going or making you worried a lot about your situation. Like you're worried about the person you're with, or the person you want to be with, or are you ever going to find a partner? Whatever it is, there's a lot of worried thoughts with this, but I feel like it came up as a clarifier to the Queen of Swords because you're overcoming that, okay? This is why, what I'm talking about, you're balancing out those thoughts and those emotions, and you're able to think clearly to see that direction forward. So I think I'm going to enter reading here, group 1. I think this is going to be a good month for you, so I'm happy for you here. If this resonated, please give this video a thumbs up. I'd love to hear about it in the comments below, even if it's just to tell me what group you were in. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I look forward to seeing you in another reading. Bye! Hi group 2, and welcome. Today we're getting some quick predictions on the month of November 2021. We're going to be looking at the month as a whole, as well as diving into a few different spheres: career and money, personal and spiritual development, close personal relationships, and of course love predictions. But let's jump into it. This card you chose will represent the theme of the month as a whole. So you guys have the moon here. I feel like this could have to, I feel like this is either to do with resolving emotions that you're currently feeling or that you've been struggling with over the past few months, or this is to do with reconnecting to your feminine side, and more particularly the creative aspects of the divine feminine energy. So this is retapping into your intuition, but more for the purpose of creating something or inspiration for creation. So yeah, I'm leaning more towards that for most of you guys, which I think is pretty exciting. But let's delve into these separate spheres and see how this theme is going to play out this month for you. So firstly, we are looking at career, work, money, that type of thing. So spirit in the sphere of work and money for group 2. What's coming in for them in November? 7 of Wands, that's not bad. And the Hanged Man. Spirit, can I get one more card, please? Okay, 5 of Wands reversed. Okay, so this seven of Wands is very much a card of victory. It's very much a card of accomplishment and completing something after working very hard for it. So I feel like that's kind of what's going to be happening here. If at your work you have been, work or school or business, whatever it is, you've been working very hard to complete some sort of project. It's finally coming to completion, and there is going to be a sense of accomplishment, a sense of like, I finally did this. I'm And with the Five of Wands reverse here, I'm seeing this Five of Wands reverse is kind of like an uphill struggle. I feel like whatever has been going on in your work situation or your money situation, you feel like you've been kind of climbing uphill and it's been a struggle. And this is that you're finally getting over it. You're finally getting past that uphill struggle. You're at the top of the hill and you can just finally take a breath of fresh air. Okay, this Hanged Man here is very much giving me like, okay, you can finally stop to breathe for a minute. So maybe some of you have just been working very hard lately, but November, that's coming to an end, okay? It's going to be, once you get to the top of the hill in November, it's just downhill, and you can breathe more easily and take things at a slower pace. So I feel like that's going to be nice for you. And it does play into this theme here because I feel like, you know, if you're less focused on work or less stressed out about it because something's come to a completion, then, you know, that's going to help you, you know, reconnect with yourself, your intuition, and your creativity. So, yeah, that's good news, definitely. So let's move on to Sphere 2, which is, personal and spiritual development. So Spirit, Group 2, in the sphere of personal development and spirituality, what is coming for Group 2 in November? The Lovers. That's a good card. It's a good card to see. And the Four of Cups. Okay, I feel like you're going to be making a decision of some sort that you've been putting off for a while. A decision that's going to directly benefit your personal happiness that I feel like has been eating at you for a while. I feel like this is the kind of decision where your heart is saying one thing and your practical mind has been saying another thing. And so you've been putting it off, or because, I don't know, I feel like up until now maybe your practical mind has been winning out, or this is just a decision you're procrastinating in general. But ultimately the decision you make here is going to be very positively impacting your personal development. Yeah, because I feel like for a lot of you it might be related to this this like creative side of you that I'm seeing with this moon here. Like I feel like you're going to decide something that's going to help you maybe express your creative side better, but it's going to resonate with each of you differently. But you are, in the month of November, going to be making some sort of decision that you've been putting off. So I wonder how that resonates with each of you. If I'd like to know in like the comments below what this could be, because I'm not getting anything specific here, and it might just be because it is very individual, this decision for each of you. So yeah, that's interesting. Nothing too severe there. That's good. But yeah, it's almost like your decision is going to be about following your heart, I feel. But okay, I want to keep these short though, so I don't want to delve into that for too long. The next sphere here is your friendships, your family, your close personal relationships, that type of thing. So Spirit, in the sphere of friends and family, how are things going to go for Group 2 this month? Wheel of Fortune. I don't know which card that's supposed to be, Spirit. Okay. So Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Pentacles and Judgment. Okay, so this is very interesting with two major arcana here. This is almost like a pretty big event that's happening among your family and friends this month. I almost feel like maybe some of you are you have friends or family getting married or something, but I almost feel like this might even be, with the Judgment card here, this might even be a reconciliation of some sort. with a friend or family member that you've been having trouble with. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune here, I am seeing change, but Wheel of Fortune tends to indicate positive change here. Whoever this is, it's a very, very important relationship. I feel like for a lot of you, this might even be in regards to a parent. Take it as it resonates, of course, but yeah, I just feel like there's going to be some sort of like big change, and more particularly in your family life for most of you, like a destined change. And this might just be related to, like if you're in the United States, we do have Thanksgiving coming up, so it could be in relation to that, like something more at the end of the month. But yeah, I do feel like there is going to be some sort of reconciliation or like a positive announcement coming from the family sphere for most of you. But again, take it as it resonates, of course. But yeah, that's kind of coming through really strongly for this group. So I wonder what's going on. But again, I don't want to make these too long, so let's move on to our last sphere, the sphere of love for group 2. Spirit, what's happening in group 2's love life in November? We have the 6 of Cups and the Page of Cups. Okay. Spirit, can I get one more card? 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so obviously this isn't going to resonate with absolutely everyone here, but it's hard to deny what I'm seeing here. But with the 6 of Cups and the Page of Cups here, this is like reconciliation with someone from the past. So the Page of Cups can definitely indicate an apology of some sort coming in from somebody in the past, or maybe just like an expression of love from somebody. But this is like a message of love coming in from somebody. So if you're in a relationship, it could just be you know, this person's trying to rekindle something or apologize for something they did. If you're not in a relationship, this very much could be like an ex coming back, or this could be somebody, it could be somebody new. But with the 6 of Cups here, this is very much about the past. So I'm really, it's honestly hard to read anything else from the energy here. This could be someone new, more because of the energy on this card with the robin that I'm seeing on this card. That robins are about new beginnings, so this could be like a new beginning with a new person, or just like maybe a reconciliation with someone from the past, or just if you're in a relationship. I do feel like with the 5 of Pentacles here especially, there's been something, some sort of worry or loss, or just maybe some sort of struggle to keep things together. And I do feel like that this is going to be fixed this month. Definitely. This Page of Cups is a really beautiful energy. It's you know, this is a really soft energy. This is I want to fix things type of energy. So I do feel like this is an apology for most of you, which is interesting. And I know some of you, like if you're hearing like an ex, you don't want the ex to come back. So I don't know what to tell you. That is the primary energy that I'm seeing in this group, you guys. But I'm going to end your reading right here. I hope this was interesting. If this resonated, please give this video a thumbs up. I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I look forward to seeing you in another reading. Bye! Hi Group 3, and welcome. Today we're getting you some predictions for November 2021. So we're going to look at the energy of the month as a whole, and then we're going to dive into a few separate spheres, career and money. We're looking into spiritual and personal development, family and friendships, and then of course love predictions for the month. So let's just get started here. This card you guys chose represents your energy for the month as a whole, and you guys have picked the Three of Wands. So we're looking at expansion, we're looking at new possibilities, we're looking at growth here. I'm actually getting a lot of excitement from this energy, so I feel like this expansion, considering new possibilities, it's going to be exciting, like not where like your circumstances in the universe are forcing you to like go out and explore more. I feel like this is a personal choice to be moving forward and considering new possibilities in a very exciting way. That's the energy I'm feeling anyway. So let's start diving into our individual spheres here. First, we're looking into money and career for you. So Spirit, Group 3, what's coming in the month of November for their work, their money situation? The Five of Swords, okay. Spirit, what's coming in for Group 3 in work and money situation? The Eight of Swords, okay, you guys. Not exactly the happy predictions I was hoping for you guys. We have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so maybe you guys have been feeling a little trapped in your career and job. Maybe it's not something you actually want to be doing, and you've been realizing that over the past few months or while, or maybe even a long time for you. So this is very much a feeling of, I'm not supposed to be in this job or career. This is not what I want to be doing. But maybe that's why this energy coming in for the month is expansion. Maybe in November you are going to be considering possibilities here. The Knight of Wands is very active, very fast moving. I feel like this is the month where you finally start broadening your horizons and considering that you don't have to be stuck in the job and the work that you're doing. Okay, the Knight of Wands represents you actually pursuing what you do passionately. So you might actually this month be starting maybe a new project that will enable you to leave your current work situation in the future. Or maybe with the Three of Wands here, maybe you're actually just going to be looking for different jobs where you're in a happier situation. With the Five of Wands here, I do feel like maybe this isn't going to resonate for everybody, but maybe some of you aren't actually getting along well with like your coworkers or maybe your bosses, or just the situation in general. You don't really feel like you fit in. There's very much a feeling of you just don't fit in your current work environment. But this Knight of Wands is coming up to say, this month you're actually going to be considering something different. You're actually going to be moving towards something different, something that's going to make you happier, something that's going to, I don't know, keep your soul alive. Like maybe in this career you have been feeling like your soul is suffocating a little bit here, but this Knight of Wands is you actually moving out to explore something different, because this month of November is all about exploration for you. So while your current job might not change drastically, I feel like energetically, internally, this is the month you're ready. You're ready to find something better, and your guides are going to guide you through where to go in terms of this. And there's going to be a lot of excitement and exploration bubbling up from within you. Okay, but I don't really want to spend too much time on each of these spheres, so let's move on here because we do have a bit to get through. So the next thing we're looking at is personal development or spirituality. So Spirit, in this sphere for the month of November, what's coming for Group 3? We have the Ace of Wands, okay. And the Nine of Swords. Spirit, can I get one more card, please? We have another Knight as our third clarification. So, honestly, I do feel like this is related to your work as well, okay? That this might be related to every sphere in your life, since this is coming from the spiritual side of things. This is like passions bubbling up inside you, anxiety about not actually being able to express them, feeling stuck in your life and not moving forward. Obviously, we see it in your career and work situation here, but we'll see what comes up in the other spheres. But yeah, this is like almost the same message here. Like inside, this Ace of Wands is like your passion. It's your creativity. It's what you actually want to be doing with your life. And it's been bubbling up inside you for a while now, and it's actually going to break free in November. There is this, yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting, this feeling of breaking free from that. And not necessarily like your life is going to transform drastically in November, but there's something inside you that is going to happen and change drastically in November that's going to kind of change your path in a way. Change your path in a way that is more in line with what you actually want to be doing and like the purpose of your soul and your being. You're finally going to like stop suppressing and feeling anxious inside about what you're doing with your life and start, you know, heading in the direction of where you're actually supposed to be. Okay, like all these cards in both of these spheres, it's just like, it's not really perfect satisfaction. It's not fulfillment in where your life is right now. But that's why we're having knights clarify each of them. Okay, this is movement away from that. We have the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. This is finally you deciding to make a change, even if it's just in your head. But every change we make in life, it starts with an idea. It starts with the energy inside before we actually take the steps forward. And that energy is what's changing in you this month. It's very, very exciting month for you, actually. Okay, so now let's see how this is playing out in the sphere of close personal relationships. So your not romantic relationships, your family and your friends. And let's see here. Spirit, for group 3 in the month of November, their close personal relationships. What's going on with them? The 5 of Cups. Father of Wands reversed. And the 8 of Swords. That is twice the 8 of Swords is coming up for you guys. Okay, so I do feel like this energy is also extending into your personal relationships as well. This is actually a majorly transformative month for you in terms of, you know, well, it's basically what I'm seeing is finally letting your fire out. But that's what's coming here. And so I feel like that this is going to affect your relationships too. But that's particularly true if those of you who have had maybe resentments building with other people, or possibly issues with family members in particular. There is this sense of maybe breaking free from other people's expectations. But again, take that as it resonates. That's not going to apply to everybody, but I do feel like this 8 of Swords is coming up here because up until November, you have been living by other people's expectations to some degree and letting either their opinions on your life affect you more than they should, and it's been holding you back in a way. It's been holding you back from exploring new possibilities and expressing your own fire, as I've been saying. More specifically, though, I feel like if some of you have been having maybe trouble in your family sphere with the Father of Wands reversed here, this might be like an older male figure or an older authority figure you've been having trouble with, or you might actually end up in some sort of conflict with a person, someone like that this month. I'm not getting that it's a very severe conflict for most of you, okay, but it kind of makes sense here. Especially if you are in the United States like me. We do have Thanksgiving coming up this month, so there's going to be a lot more family, and you might have to be around family members you don't necessarily want to be around. So this could just be in relation to the tension there if you're in the United States. With the 5 of Cups here, I'm actually getting that this could be related to a conflict I just said, but I am feeling for most of you this is someone around you. I feel like it's more like a friend type of figure is going to be going through something rough. Maybe they already are, and you're kind of the shoulder for them. I don't really feel like this 5 of Cups is your energy. for most of you in this month of November. I feel like there's someone who's really going to need your help and assistance this month. But it's not really going to affect this, you know, this energy breaking through, where you're finally breaking free and able to express yourself and your own passions. Okay, but enough of that. Let's move on to our last sphere here, which is love. Love predictions for you guys. So Spirit, Group 3's love life in November 2021. We have the Hierophant and the Nine of Wands. Spirit, can I get a few more cards here? Three of Wands and the Six of Cups. Okay, so we do have the Three of Wands coming up here. So this Three of Wands, this exploration, this expansion energy, this growth, it is affecting your love life as well. And I hate to say this, but this might not necessarily be in the positive way that you're wanting, Group 3. Like, I'm almost feeling this is not going to apply for everybody, because everyone's love situation is different right now, obviously. But with this feeling of expansion, especially with the Hierophant here, it's like some of you are going to be maybe tired of a situation you're in with another person or a situationship, and you're just tired of waiting for it to work out and happen. So you're going to be starting to explore other options in that regard. I feel like if you are totally single, this is actually the exciting Three of Wands energy I was talking about. Like, you are going to be like excited about all the options coming in, or all the options you see available. I feel like some of you might be, you know, some of you might just be starting to date again after a period of not dating at all. And yeah, this is a fun, exciting energy if you are there. I feel like if you are currently in a stable, committed relationship, I feel like the Hierophant here is saying maybe your relationship with your partner has become overly routine or overly structured, and maybe things are just getting a little dull and boring. The same thing over and over again, going on the same dates. If you're sexually active, just kind of just following the same routine, not spicing things up. But this Three of Wands energy is going to come in and affect that part of your relationship as well. It's where you guys are finally going to start spicing things up a little more, having more fun, bringing things back to the beginning of your relationship and what initially sparked it. Because that's what this expansion is about. It's following your flame, it's following your spark, and that is going to translate to your love life. Okay, so these bottom two cards here are not my favorite thing to address, but we got to talk about this. Okay, so the Nine of Wands is like an old tension is what I'm getting with these two cards. The Six of Cups is very much, it's either an old person coming back into your life or coming back into your thoughts and affecting you in some way. If you're in a relationship, this could be old problems or an old argument coming back to the surface. It's either like just this person might actually be coming back in if it's another person, or they just might be on your mind and affecting how you're feeling about yourself and your self-confidence in particular. But I do feel like whatever this tension is, whether it's an old argument inside your current relationship or an old person coming to, mess with your head a little bit, what it is, it's part of this overall energy of the month that I've been feeling, where we have these old tensions surfacing and this old, it's all just tension surfacing to force you out to expand, okay? I know I said in the beginning I didn't feel like this was going to be a forced expansion. I do feel like this Three of Wands energy, this growth, and considering new possibilities, you are going to feel excited about it. But some of you might just need that extra push to do it. Some of you just might need that, and it might come in the form of old arguments or people either coming back to meet you like in person or just inside your head. Old frustrations finally surfacing and being released. And once they are released, you are free to move forward on a happy, exciting new journey. So group 3, I'm going to end your reading right here. This is honestly a very exciting energy for you, and so I'm excited for all of you, group 3. I hope you have a wonderful November. If this resonated, please give this video a thumbs up. I'd love to hear about it in the comments below, even if it's just to let me know which group you were in. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I look forward to seeing you in another reading. Bye!